Hello everyone. So this is the first episode of our puzzle solving series. So in this series, this all puzzles will be for basic and intermediate level players, and we are going to start another series of advanced level players puzzles. So are you solving regular puzzles at your home? If you solve regular puzzles at your home, then always you have to follow the three basic rules of puzzle solvings. What are the three basic rules of puzzle solvings? Rule number one, always look for checks. If you see any good checks are there in the starting of the puzzle, and by the help of this check you can create one winning combination, then go for that one. Okay, now step number two, if you see that there are no good checks in any puzzles, then go for step number two. Step number two is capturing. You have to look for capturings. By capturing your opponent pieces, can you create any winning combination in these puzzles? And number three, step number three, attack. If you see that your check is not working, your capturing is not working, or you can see that there is no check or there is no capturing, then you can go for attack. Attack means attacking move you have to play. You have to attack on your opponent's hanging pieces. So you can attack on your opponent hanging pieces, or you can attack on your opponent's any weak spot. It can be any weak square also. So I hope you are understanding the three steps of solving puzzles. Number one, check. Number two, capturing. And number three, attack. And always look for your opponent's last move. So in this position, what is your opponent's last move? Yes, your opponent took your knight by the queen. Here. I know maximum number of my basic level students, they will capture the queen immediately without any calculation. Why? They will tell me that, sir, there is 9 points. I am capturing 9 points by giving only 5 points. But wait, is it enough material for winning? Let's see. You are capturing 9 points. Your opponent is capturing 5 points. There is no doubt you are gaining 4 points extra. But your opponent is having 2 rooks against your queen. Try to understand that. And I don't think it is winning for you. So in this position, we are seeing that black has one rook up. Black has 2 rooks and you have 1 rook. So apply the first step, check. Can you see any check on the board? Yes, we can go for this check, but it is very foolish check. If you go for this check, the queen will capture your queen. Okay, can you see any other check on the board? Yes, we have one more check here. Let's see what will be happened if you give check here. After queen a8 check, your opponent cannot go d8. Your opponent cannot play queen d8. Then queen takes d8 by the support of this rook. It will be checkmate. So let's visualize again. Queen a8 check. The only move k e7. Okay, that's fine. So when you are playing queen a8, that time you are creating one skewer here. So after queen a8 check and then king e7, can you capture your opponent's rook 5 points free of cost? No. Then your opponent will capture your rook free of cost. It will be equal here. Let's visualize again. Queen a8 check, king e7. This time you have to go for intermediate move, which is called in between move in chess. Don't worry, this move is not going from your hand. You can capture this rook. But before capturing this rook, you capture the queen first and give your opponent check. Then your opponent is forced to capture your rook, and then only you can capture the rook, and it is completely winning. Let's see our visualization is correct or wrong. queen a8 check. Okay, king e7, only one move. Then rook takes d7 check, king takes d7, and queen takes h8. So completely winning the material. Here, how many points you won? How many points as a material you won here? Let's see. You have taken your opponent's rook and queen, 14 points, and you gave your rook 5 points. So you are completely winning 9 points extra.